when little Mark was first born, we were trying to find time to like date in the house. He was going to bed at like 6:30 or 7. And like Mark was really good about like just creative ideas and things we could do to spend time together that wasn't like Netflix and chill, but like true things to do in the house. And then I got comfortable. We got a babysitter and we were doing like weekly date nights. And a tip that a mom gave me, there were 2 tips that a mom gave. One was that you're married. You don't have to go out on Saturday night. You can go out on Wednesday and it still counts. Yep. That was like, oh, wow, yeah, you could go out on a date and it don't be Saturday.
I know.
The other tip is try to go out when you have childcare. So if you're already paying for daycare or somebody to care for your child, like you could go on Tuesday and just take a half day from work and do something to spend time together. But Mark and I were getting really good about doing like Friday lunches because we were both working from home. But life happens. So like a kid gets sick or, and then when they're sick, it's like, when they're this little.
Domino effect.
Yeah. And when it's this little, it's like they're sick for the whole week and then another kid gets sick and then you get sick and
everybody's sick.
And so then your rhythm is off. And then it's like fighting to get back into the rhythm. And I am an acts of service. So that's my love language. And so I like, people to do stuff and to do what I tell them to do first time. The right way. All the things. Mark would say he's physical touch, but he's really quality time.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you have somebody that's quality time, you can't multitask. That doesn't count.
You got to be present.
You have to be present. And that's really hard when you have multiple things. So it's not about the amount of time, but it's got to be quality time. So I feel...
Can you exhale enough, though, to give quality time?
Well, that's the thing. It's like on my side of the house, I'm like quality time planning. And it's like starts now, But he would hate that. Like he is more spontaneous. He does not like to have a whole lot of commitment.
No schedule.
Yeah, like just real loose and just free.
I think I'm more like him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm more like him.
It's like, we'll see.
Marcus is more like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to lock it down. But I think the thing that I'm hearing from you, one, is that as your phase of life changes in your family, your mothering and what you need as a woman changes. And you have to honor and acknowledge that first.
Yes.
But then that also does change and shift your marriage dynamic. And you have to remember that too. And I feel like, again, it goes back to some of the other things that we've talked about in previous episodes, like so many different hats because your kids are going through a different phase. So then you're in a different phase as a mom and your marriage is in a different phase. And if you have another kid, they may be adjusting to whatever is happening in the house. And you can't be all things to everybody if you can't be what you need for yourself.
No.
But it's so hard.
It is.